Hey there, Aries. Welcome to Caleb is Tarot. Today is September 3rd, Sunday, September 3rd. Today we're going to have your collective reading for Aries, all Aries, or Aries placements in the chart. So this could be for Aries sun sign, rising, moon, be ascendant, Lilith, any of the placements, I don't know all of them off the top of my head. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? I know a lot of them, but not all of them. All right, so before we get into the tarot and the oracle card, I channeled 2 different songs this morning that is like usually almost every single morning when I wake up. I don't know why this is, but after I wake up and I've been awake for a little bit, I'll just randomly start getting songs that come into my head every single morning, for as long as I can remember, okay? And then 9 times out of 10, like with the way my mind works, I will think about the song all day long, just like random points throughout the day. I'll just be sitting there and it'll just come back and hit me again, smack me in the face. So I got these 2 songs today, and they are like really totally different, okay? Totally different types of songs, but I listen to a wide range of music, okay? So the first song that I got, let me put this over here, sorry. The first song that I got is Seven Nation Army, okay? This is significant for someone out here. I wrote down the lyrics so that way I wouldn't like forget them. I know most of them anyway off the top of my head, but it says, I'm gonna fight them off. A 7 Nation army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off. Taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. Oh man, that makes me think of when I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to listen to this song a lot too. Okay, anyway, sorry. This song, I've always really liked this song anyway, but and I don't really channel this song, like I don't get this coming to me very often, but this morning it was just like, maybe like 5 minutes after I woke up, this one was like, boom, right in the background. I was like, dang, okay, so this must be how somebody's feeling out there this morning, all right? Somebody's feeling like they can take on a whole army, basically, all right? But also, this part right here was significant because after I channeled the song, I don't really know all the lyrics off the top of my head, so I looked it up. And the second verse right here, it says, and the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. So something's right in front of you. Maybe it's not right in front of you, but there's something out there and you know that it's bad for you and you want it, but you're like, but you know you need to leave that shit alone. So for somebody out there, y'all need to hear that, okay? Someone out there, there's something that is in your life, a person or a place or a thing or something that you really, really want, but you know you need to leave it alone. And it says the message coming from my eyes says leave it alone. So somebody out there needs to hear that, just let you know. All right. All right, I put a star. I said someone knows something is bad for them, even though they want it, they know they need to leave it alone. Okay, so spirit is telling you confirmation that you need to leave it alone. Okay, whatever it is that you know you need to leave alone, leave it alone. Don't go after it right now. Don't let your emotions prevail. Okay, you're in this situation for a reason. All right. Like, you're supposed to be learning something. You're not supposed to be going back to the old. You're supposed to be learning something and moving on to something new, okay? And then I went ahead and wrote out the second verse because I read down to the second, like right after the second verse. It says, don't want to hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. I'm gonna serve it to you. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure how that exchange went there. Okay. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. I'm gonna serve it to you. And then it says, And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. Okay, and then it goes on to the back. This back page here, sorry, on the back. And this is the part that I was talking about. It says, and the feeling coming from my bones says, find a home. So that part is probably significant for me. I feel like maybe I might have been out here too long. I know fucking people know that I'm out here. I know at least because it says that in my readings. People around the neighborhood have been talking. I'm like, well, nah, fucking shit. I tell you what, man, it's really hard. If you were walking down the road and you see somebody fall from a fucking 2-story building onto the ground, it's hard not to look, right? You know what I'm saying? So when you are out here in life and you face plant, it's hard for people not to fucking look at you ass. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for them not to be like, damn, that must suck, you know? Sucks for him. Because that's what my ass does. Whenever I see other people like get in a bad situation, I'm like, damn, you know, you're not, it's like, first of all, you're not really like at the point where you want to just know this information. It's just sometimes you just kind of stumble upon it and it's like, oh, and then you're like sitting there like, well, you're not sure what to do about it because it's like, I don't really know how to help, and this guy, myself, don't want no help. So it's like, what the fuck? So you're just sitting there looking at this person struggle like, damn. But I put it this way, I would rather struggle by myself any day than have to rely on someone every single time and them not follow through, because that happens to me too many times in my life. Okay. Also, I changed my setup today. I don't know if you guys noticed, but where my chair was in the other spot, it was just like direct sunlight, and I was like, I feel like I'm dying, bro. Like I'm already in Aries, bro. Like I'm already got the fire and fucking crown chakra. Anyway, yeah, that was random. So maybe I need to find a place like, and I mean, I got the fucking money. I could go. I might do it tomorrow. I mean, I said I was gonna do it last Monday, so it would be a week from last Monday. And I was getting the feeling from Spirit last week. They were like, you need to stick it out a little bit more, man. You need to really be out here in these woods. You need to get your feelings and emotions together, and then you need to find a place, because dealing with people has been very hard for me for the last probably couple of months. Like I've had to use a facade at work in order to not let my emotions out, and sometimes it didn't even work. Like, I mean, sometimes my emotions are still bigger than my facade. So that's something that I was like, okay, bro. I mean, I've been fucking waiting tables and bartending on and off for 11 years, almost 12 years, okay? And I've been able to do this whole time up until now. I was like, yeah, bro, all right, you got to get back in the groove. So I had to start meditating again. Like, you know, it's always that correlation I've realized in my life. Whenever I am meditating, and I'm doing that every single day, at least once a day, at least, it's better if I do it more, but if I do it at least once a day, I can almost always keep my emotions under control, which is like something I have struggled with my entire life. Everyone that I went to school with knows that, you know, my parents know that, my brothers know that. It's just like my emotions, to me, feel like literal like mountains on my tiny ass body. All right, I just like sitting here holding all this shit. That's how I feel with my emotions all the time. So whenever I meditate, I am able to control that, and I'm able to control mountains. That's how I feel. And people want to come, some people like try to come and they try to like get a reaction out of me sometimes, and I love the fact that I'm able to control myself in a way to where I don't have to give them a reaction, whereas in the past I almost always would have. Always would have get a reaction out of Caleb McDowell if you wanted to, okay, but not anymore. All right, there was a couple other things that we're picking up this morning that I wanted to share before I get into the read. Oh yeah, the other song I got was Hold On, We're Going Home by Drake, okay? I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I see. I want your heart, love, and emotion. Endlessly, I can't get over you. You left your mark on me. I want your heart, love, and emotion. Endlessly, 'cause you're a good girl and you know it. You act so different around me, 'cause you're a good girl and you know it. I know exactly who you could be. Alright. So that's significant for somebody out there. Somebody's like maybe really into you, or you're really looking at someone, you're really interested in them, or they're really interested in you, and they're like they're not gonna stop basically until they get the good. That's what this is telling me. All right, that's what they're saying. So also from the first from the first song that I channeled. I did write this. I mean, it kind of correlates with what I wrote down here after the beginning song. All right, so for some of you guys out here, it feels like someone out here, the reason that I channeled this, it doesn't actually have to do with either of these two songs, but the reason that I channeled this is because it's how I was like feeling. I was like talking, you know, I'll be like talking, it's kind of like talking to myself, but it's more like reflecting about how I actually feel about something, because in the past, what I would do is I would just feel it and then I would say how I feel about it. You know, imagine being pissed off and doing that, okay? Or imagine being hurt and doing that. Or imagine being sad and doing that. You say a lot of regretful things that you can't ever take back, and then people, whenever they think about you, they associate you with the things that you said to them in that time whenever you were feeling an emotion that you feel like you didn't have any control over. So that's how I have felt about my life for a long time. At this point in my life, I feel like I do have control over my emotions, which is good. It's great and everything, but all that time that I spent having to learn how to get control over my emotions, and this isn't because it wasn't for lack of trying or anything, I just didn't really have anyone in my life before me that knew how to do that either, not in a successful way, or not like no one could, you know, but no one that I was willing to follow, because, you know, whenever I was kind of like a closed-minded person, you know, there was only a few people that I would really listen to, and I know it was a really slim amount of people. Like, it was honestly like just amazing that I ever got to this point in my spiritual journey or my sobriety journey or anything, having more of an open mind, because I used to have such a closed mind that I almost like, it's amazing to me that it even happened. Like, that's how I feel about it, to be honest. Okay, so for some of you guys out here, someone is feeling like someone or some people keeps pointing out your flaws, and you feel like they should just go look in the mirror and work on themselves instead of looking at you and everything that you have going on. It's like, and that's really significant for someone out here. Somebody needs to hear this, okay? Like, I'm getting a strong energy for that today. So you're sitting there, and it's like almost like you're not saying anything. You may not be saying anything to them about it. Like, you may not be like pointing it out, like, dude, get off my fucking back. But that's how you feel, like, bro. And it's 12:21. All right, the time was 12:21 whenever I said that. 12:21 is the number that follows me. Ever since as far back as I can remember, I can always remember looking at the clock and seeing 12:21 all the time. Like, and it always is in a time and a place where I'm on point as far as where I'm supposed to be in my journey. Like, it means that I'm moving in the right direction or I'm doing the right thing. So someone needs to hear that, all right? Somebody out there feels like somebody needs to get the fuck off your back and go focus on themselves, because they keep pointing out your flaws and you're like, okay, well, you ain't perfect either, okay? Somebody needs to hear that. I'm just gonna put that out there. That's all I have before the tarot, all right? So let's go ahead and get into the tarot for today. Again, I wanna point this out. Jeez, I always get dirt on the top of this thing, man. I'm sorry, guys. I'm weird about books, okay? I love my books, bro. I love my books, man, okay? So, I want to point this out. I'm trying to do this in every video at least, because I don't own the rights to this book, but this is a book by Dusty White. It's called The Easiest Way to Learn the Tarot Ever, okay? This isn't the only source that I use. I also use a couple of websites. I use labyrinthos.com or Biddy Tarot. Those are the two main ones that I use if I use anything, but I bought this book so that way I could learn a little bit more, a little bit clearer, and get a little bit more accustomed to the cards and what they mean, because I've been doing this for a long time, but there's so many cards, man, and I'm so slow at learning. At least I tell myself that I am. I'm not really that slow at learning, but I like to be, like, I like to know, bro. Like, I like to know, you know what I'm saying? So, and you know it takes time to know. So that's why I like doing bartending and I like waiting tables, because I know, motherfucker. I know how long it takes for food to cook. I know how long it takes you're supposed to take the greeted table. I know how long it takes for you supposed to be able to get the drinks out. I know how long it's supposed to take to make a drink if you get a mixed drink. All that. And there ain't a whole lot of people, I say this all the time, especially to my little brother. I don't know why I say to him all the time specifically, but there ain't a whole lot of people that's going to turn down 10 years of experience, and I got 11. Almost 12, so. All right, spirit, ancestors, everyone, please above me. Everyone, please above me, around me, good intention and goodwill. Please show our Aries collective today what they need to see. Ancestors and spirit. Ancestors and spirit. Please show our Aries collective what they need to see. Ancestors and spirit. Ancestors and spirit. Holy Spirit, Jesus, God, ancestors, please show our Aries collective what they need to see. Alright, so that song's coming through real strong for somebody. Maybe somebody's listening to that right now, or that's how they're feeling while they're watching this. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Maybe some of y'all are talking about this right now. Maybe y'all talking about me out here in the woods shuffling these cards. It wouldn't surprise me. If I was y'all, I would be talking about me. Why do y'all think I'm doing this? Why do y'all think I'm fucking doing this? You don't think I want to be out here? I mean, a little bit, yes. If I had a house, I would definitely be in a house, though. You know what I'm saying? But something about being in big clusters of people, like fucking hotels or motels or apartment complexes. Oh, makes me just want to throw up, bro. Why y'all so close together? Y'all got all this space, bro. Look at, man, there is so much woods out here. I mean, y'all think I'm playing. I could show you, but I don't really want to give away too much, you know what I'm saying? And I am kind of close to the road right here in this one spot. But the whole rest of the shit, a lot of this shit is just like woods. It's nice, man. I like it out here. But at the same time, whew, you always crave being able to just take a shower anytime you want to, whenever you don't have that option anymore. But that's why I got a gym membership, so I can go take a shower anytime I want to. I just gotta drive there. Makes it a little bit harder, you know, you got to get the fuck out of bed. You got to do that anyway, but you know what I'm saying? But you don't just have to get out of bed and get naked really quick and go fucking jump in. You got to get out of bed, you got to put clothes on, and then you got to go get ready, get in the truck, then you got to drive, and then you got to get there, you got to get out, you got to go in and be like, hey, scan your fucking thing, pretend like you're going to go work out, and then you go take a shower and leave. I've done that twice already, you know. 2 different times I was just like, yeah, I'm not working out today, bro. I need a shower, but I'm not working out, so I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. They're going to be like, what, he just comes here in the shower? Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Paying $25 a month, bitch. Actually, I think it's a little bit more after that. Anyway, sorry guys, I don't know why I'm rambling. Oh my ass, yeah. Y'all can tell I need somebody to talk to. Damn. Alright. Aries Collective. I see a past, present, future read for Aries. I think we're good right here. It feels nice. Feels good right here. Okay, let's see. Spirit, show me what I need to see for the Aries Collective. All right. For the past card here, we have the 3 of Wands. Boom. Upright. All right. The present, we have the, what? That's a 9 of Swords? Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. No. 6, 7, 8 of Swords. Reversed. For the present, we have the 8 of Swords reversed. Sorry, I'm not very good at Roman numerals, man. I never have been. I know V is 5, all right? I'm good at that one. But all the rest of them, I kind of got to count. You know, I'm kind of like 1, 2, and 3 on it, all right? And then for the future, we have the 5 of Cups reversed, okay? So this is going to be for the Aries Collective. This is what y'all need to hear out here today. I'm going to go ahead and look up the meanings really quick. This is what I know off the top of my head. I'm going to try to do this really quick. The 3 of Wands, I'm pretty sure means that you're about to venture out on a new journey, or at least you want to venture out on a new journey, and you're trying to figure out where you're headed, like which direction you're going in. Sorry, sometimes these big black or red ants will just like run across my feet every once in a while because I got my flip-flops on. You know what I'm saying? And it just freaks me out because I'm like, oh my god, what is it? Because I got like an arachnophobia thing a little bit. See, I used to be a lot worse about the arachnophobia. Now I'm a little bit better because I'm like, okay, because I figured out that they're always within like fucking 6 feet of you or something, like 6 feet. Yeah, that, can you imagine how many nightmares I had after figuring that you're always within 6 feet of a spider with arachnophobia, bro? I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. They're fucking COVID distance away, son. They are COVID distance away, bro. All the time. That's fucking scary. There's probably 10 around me right now. See that, and I just gotta deal with it, son. All right, there ain't no happy pill making me get through this. I'm just facing this fear. All right, I'm just letting y'all know that real quick, just in case y'all was wondering. Okay. All right, so 3 of Wands. You're trying to, you're about to venture off into a new land. I think it's something like that, and you're trying to figure out which direction you're headed. You see the mountains in the background. Eight of Swords reversed. Eight of Swords usually means, all right, this woman is bound with her, like, blindfolded and bound, and she's surrounded by these swords, but it's all, and it's reversed. So whenever it's upright, it's like you think that you're in a really bad situation. However, if you just maybe take the blindfold off and you see that all these swords are around you but they're not hurting you, and you see the opportunity that's in front of you, and just take yourself out of this bindage that you're in, the whatever's holding you back, binding you, and move forward. That's the upright version. Since this is reversed, I would say that it means that you're letting go of something that you thought was binding you, because you see that even though you were in a bad situation, you're now moving forward because the things that were around you weren't actually hurting you, they were just holding you back. That's what I'm getting from this card in our reading today, the reverse meaning. Sorry, my phone must be keep turning a little bit. Propped up very low. I've been trying, but shit. But sorry guys. But it being in the damn sun, like direct sunlight, it was getting really hot and I had to change it. So this is what I'm getting for the present right now. Someone's letting go of a situation that no longer is serving them because it was holding them back. Okay, for the future, for the future, we have the Five of Cups reversed. Okay, the upright meaning of this card means that you're basically focusing on the past and things that didn't serve you anymore, but and you're just like dwelling on it. You're like holding on to the emotion. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe this didn't work out. But if you just turn around, you can see that there's 2 opportunities waiting for you right there in the future. If you just are willing to let go of the situation, turn around and see what's open and see what's there for you. Okay, so that is the traditional upright meaning. Since we have it in reversed, then I would say that this means, right off the top of my head, if I'm right, maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of trying to channel this. I'm trying to see if I'm going to be on point or not. All right, I'm getting that someone is letting go of a situation, or will be letting go of a situation, and not dwelling on it, so that way they can focus on the opportunities that's ahead of them in the future. Okay, this is for someone out here, significant. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get into the actual definition. I'm not going to read the descriptions anymore. I mean, I can read the descriptions, but you know, I don't get any comments, okay? And I don't really get any likes. So if you guys like the video, if you guys comment, let me know whether you would like me to read the description or not. And just let me know. I'll do whatever you want me to do, okay? At this point, I'm not really too worried about it, so I'm going to do it the way that I want to do it. And today, I'm not going to read the descriptions just to make the video a little bit quicker, because like I said, we're already at 23 minutes, because I'm trying to get to the point where I can channel not just the tarot or the oracle cards, but things that I'm getting from Spirit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and read the 3 of Wands first for the past. All right. The traditional meaning. This is an extremely fortunate card to draw, although it can be frustrating, because as you look closely at the boats in the bay, they are sailing away. Okay, I didn't even notice there was boats in here. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. All right, if you look, they're right here. They're like extremely tiny. There's one there and one right there. Okay, so there are 2 boats in here. So, and they are sailing away, it's saying. Okay, they're sailing away, indicating the successful launch of a venture rather than the return profits of one. This card tells us that things go well, keep going. This card often appears when we are frustrated by a lack of obvious results and we need encouragement to persist. Other forces are at work, and we must also apply our efforts intelligently while we are waiting for our results. Okay, so someone out here for the past, or at least how you were feeling recently, or maybe in the not so distant, not so near past, someone's feeling like, okay, you're frustrated, like you're really wanting some obvious results. Okay, you're like sitting here and they're like pissed off because you're not getting the results that you want. All right, but it tells us, and this is the past card, okay, so, but it tells us that things go well, keep going, okay? Obvious results, and we need encouragement to resist. Other forces are at work, and we must Also apply our efforts intelligently while we are waiting for our results. So basically, while you're waiting for the results from the effort and the work that you put in, still apply efforts, maybe if it's not in the same way, but in other ways, okay? Like, for example, the challenge that I have, the Stay Sober and Clean the Earth challenge, I've literally been debating on just, from the last time that I caught up, just stopping there. Instead of trying to work my way all the way till March, and it's not that long, it's only like 6 more months or something like that, 7, I don't know, 6, 7, 5, a couple more months. It's not that big of a deal or anything, and I could do it, but I feel like that challenge is holding me back from all these other challenges that I've created that I actually would be able to express in my body in a different way. I'd be able to use my left hand and my right hand more. You know, I have one where I really want to be able to write my lyrics, because I've been trying to take time out every day to write my lyrics, and I've been getting good at it again, which is good for me at the same time. But you know, I need more time to focus on it. But the reading, I really like to read, and I feel like it opens my mind in a different way. The reading and the writing, both of them, and the right and the left-handed, and whenever I write my lyrics, and this, and then what's the other one? Drawing. And I feel like drawing helps me too somehow. So I feel like I need to stop maybe the Stay Sober and Clean the Earth challenge in order to focus on these other challenges that actually might help me mentally a little bit better. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to do yet or not, but that's the way I feel, or that's the way I've been feeling for the past couple of days. And that could just be someone else's energy trying to come in to get me to stop doing something, just because it's actually a positive impact, and it's actually like progressing, it's actually like gaining momentum. So that could be it as well, but I'm not exactly sure. So that is the Three of Wands. That's the past card for someone. Someone needs to hear that. Okay, we're gonna get into the Eight of Swords reversed. See what Dusty White has to say about this card today. All right, Eight of Swords. Traditional meaning. This card, no. Traditional reversed meaning. Escape or release from anything that has been holding you down so far. A chance for freedom is coming, re-entering society. Okay, this is a present card for someone right now. This correlates with what I said. I said that whenever it is upright, the lady feels like she's bound and she's trapped, and she's sitting there with the swords around her, and she's like feeling like she can't do anything, like she's stuck in a situation. Okay, whenever it's reversed, it's like she can see that she was just in a situation and she was being held back basically from the people or the situation around her. Okay, but maybe she took the blindfold off and just it's like these ropes around here aren't even like tight, they're just loosely bound. Maybe she just steps out of the ropes, takes the blindfold off, and just sees that she's just in a bad situation and needs to move forward. Okay, that's the reverse meaning. The reverse meaning in the book here, it says escape or release from anything that has been holding you down so far. A chance for freedom is coming, and re-entering society. So some of you guys out here are letting go of a situation, you're escaping from it, you're releasing the energy of the bad situation that's been holding you down. You're getting a chance of freedom, and also you're going to be re-entering society. This also correlates with me specifically for today, because like as you guys can see, I'm like putting my videos out here for everybody to see. Like, I don't give a fuck who sees this. Okay, it's like, I think it's so funny whenever people like think that since I'm in a bad situation I need help. It's like, no, sometimes you got to go through bad situations in order to understand what the good situations are. Okay, and people are like, you don't have to do it that bad. Well, maybe I'll fucking want to, bro. This is how I want to do it. Okay, like this will help me. Like I know that it will. Everything keeps telling me, go into nature. You know what happened the past like 2 or 3 times I got out of a really serious relationship? I had to sit there and cry for like days at a time. I had to call out of work. You know what happened this time? Nothing. I just got myself up, I picked my ass up, and I went to fucking work. And I just kept on going like nothing happened. You know why? Because that's the only thing I could do, bro. Like, whenever you give everything you got to something and you ain't got nothing else left to give, and when you sitting there at the end with nothing, the only thing you can do is pick your ass up and go. There ain't no fucking reason to cry. What am I gonna cry for? It's my fucking own dumb ass fault that I'm in that situation, okay, for giving to somebody that don't give a fuck. I mean, seriously, at the end of the day, it's because that's all it is. I'm not gonna get into that anymore, but still, you know, that's how I feel about it. It's like, seriously, I don't need nobody's help. Stop asking if I need help, okay? If you guys want to help me, like the video, share the video, show it to other people, okay? Comment, subscribe, do it all right? Hit the bell, bro. I bet you won't. Anyways, I'm saying that, guys, because like I'm doing this for a reason. This is like this will help me with everything that I'm going for. I just got a natal chart reading very recently. If you guys want a natal chart reading, message me on here. You can comment, subscribe, whatever. I know someone that does natal chart readings. They are, I mean, they're not super pricey or anything, and they're extremely in-depth information of your chart that tells you basically, it gives you a good direction for what you're supposed to be doing here on Earth, okay? If you have no idea. Some people already know, which is good. I mean, I pretty much had a good idea anyway before I started. I knew it had something to do with my voice. I was like, it's got something to do with talking or communicating and my voice. I was like, I've got to use this in some kind of way. I figured out that one of my, I'm not going to get into that because it's my chart and I don't want people to know. That's the reason. But I figured out that's basically specifically what I'm here for. So the reason that I'm doing this is because I know that what I'm doing is the right thing right now. I'm in my energy doing what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to be here and I'm supposed to be talking to you guys. So that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm doing this, okay? That's it for the 8 of Wands for the present. Congratulations for you guys, whoever's letting go, escaping or releasing from this negative thing holding you down, or whatever it is holding you down, bad situation maybe. Congratulations for the freedom and re-entering society, okay? We're going to get into the 5 of Cups reversed, okay? 5 of Cups reversed. Recovering from distant wounds and pain. All right, I was wrong about that part. Can also indicate a recovering alcoholic. Holy shit. All right, it's time to forget the past and take positive action. A renewing of faith after hard times. Courage against loss. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Okay, so I was wrong about this one. Basically, it's all right. So the upright card sacrifices a card of loss and mourning. Yeah, I was right about the upright, but I was wrong about the reverse. So it's recovering from distant wounds and pain. So some of you guys have. All right, the 10 of Swords usually upright can mean. All right, that was not a good. You guys can't see anything. Can indicate like pain as well. Okay, from distant wounds and pain can also indicate recovering alcoholic. So some of you guys may be going through a change as far as your sobriety goes, as far as your drinking habits. Maybe you're cutting back drinking, or you're going to stop drinking completely. Can indicate a recovering alcoholic. It's time to forget the past and take positive action. So the past, something bad happened, let go of it and take positive action. Figure out what you can do from this point on to change how you're feeling. You know, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling sad, understand that you're going to feel bad and you're going to feel sad again in the future, but you can change something in the moment to change how you feel right now, okay? So that's important for someone out there, all right? A renewing of faith after hard times, courage against loss, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, okay? So be careful. That damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead is giving me that someone, and this is myself included, because my self decided to work like 6 or 7 days straight, and then I got 1 day off, and then I'm working like 5 days again. My day off ain't till like Thursday, so I don't know why, but I mean, I really need the money. I need a new phone. You know, I've been putting off getting a new phone, and I need to get a new phone, and I also need new work shoes. I think I said that recently. And also there's this person that I'm following on Instagram that I'm supposed to have a meeting with to get some style advice, because as you guys know, I ain't got no fucking style, bro. I mean, shit. I mean, I really just have never cared. I just never have given a fuck. I'm like, if I got it and it's cool, I'll wear it. If I got it and it's not cool, I'll wear it. That's how I feel about clothes, and that's how I've always felt, bro. I mean, I thank God for my parents for being who they are, because they taught me a lot of stuff. But as y'all can see, this is my style, bro. I don't give a fuck. I got a gray shirt. It's got like a bleach stain or something on the back up here. I got my like comfy shorts and my flip flops, bro. So yeah, that's what we wear. Oh, so I'm supposed to meet with that person to get advice on style, because I ain't got no style when it comes to motherfucking clothes, bro. I just wear whatever the fuck I got. But that is it for the tarot portion of the read, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Oracle Ancestor card, and then we're gonna close the read for today. We're already at 35 minutes almost. See, I'm trying to do these quicker, and I feel like they're just getting longer every time, okay? I don't know why. I'm gonna fight them all. I don't know why that song just gets stuck in my head, bro. I don't know why. Part of me was hoping to be caught up in the moment, but you could get in the bottom, you better get on the bottom, you gotta get that out of you, gotta get it out of you, somebody gets up in the bottom. Ancestors, please show us an ancestor oracle card for the Aries collected today. Please let them hear what they need to hear, let them see what they need to see here today, please. Spirit, tell me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Okay. I'm going to do one of these shuffles and I think we're going to be good to go. Kinsey is so ready for her walk. She's like, Daddy, what the fuck? Hurry up, man. I'm sorry, baby. I'm almost done. Alright. Take one more and we're good here. Really shouldn't have been see fairies today. Okay, Peacekeeper. Boom. You got the Peacekeeper card, and it says Serenity in the top right corner there. I'm going to go ahead and read what this means for you guys, what the ancestors are trying to say to you today with this Peacekeeper card. LMNOP. Alright, this ancestor's charge is to maintain harmony and bring any chaotic, fragmented energies into a coalescence of calmness and tranquility. The Peacekeeper has an extraordinary capacity to remain centered and calm even when there is turmoil all around, and has come to understand that conflict is usually due to the divisiveness of hearts and minds. This ancestor has become fully aware of the unity of all that is, experiencing the oneness while simultaneously appreciating how it is for human beings to live in a world of duality, where conflict, suffering, and striving can only be mediated through the counterpart of peace and serenity. The contrast and apparent opposition, light and dark, stillness and movement, feminine and masculine, can be divisive, and wrong and right, and right and wrong are clung to by opposing points of view. When these oppositions remain static and rigid, judgment and turmoil abide. It's easy to succumb to this illusion of separation, making it challenging to experience deep peace and serenity. Yet it is entirely possible to be the eye of the storm when conflict rages around you. Now, what your ancestors are trying to say to you today, close that. Now, what your ancestors are trying to say to you today through this card, they are saying, clinging tightly to righteousness leaves no space for reconciliation, compromise, or resolution. Whether this position is sublimated under a canopy of pretense and duplicity, or through anger, judgment, or rigid moral arrogance, it prevents any possibility for peace and serenity to prevail. Put down your sword, examine your motives, and trust the counsel of your higher self. Throughout history, great change has come through acts of moral conviction, coupled with non-resistance and without combativeness. Your situation can only be eased by letting go of the stance of being right and setting your intention to do whatever it takes. Breathe deeply. Meditate, walk in the forest to find inner peace and align your actions with the will of the Creator. This is the only way to come back to a place of peace. Alright, somebody needs to hear that out there. That's probably me. Clinging tightly to righteousness leaves no space for reconciliation, compromise, or resolution. But I'm right, though. Whether this position is sublimated under a canopy of pretense and duplicity, or through anger, judgment, or rigid moral arrogance, it prevents any possibility for peace and serenity to prevail. But I'm right, though. Put down your sword, examine your motives, and trust the counsel of your higher self. Throughout history, great change has come through acts of moral conviction coupled with non-resistance and without combativeness. Your situation can only be eased by letting go of the stance of being right and setting your intention to do whatever it takes. Breathe deeply. But I'm right though. Meditate, walk in the forest to find inner peace and align your actions with the will of the Creator. This is the only way to come back to a place of peace. Okay, so someone needs to hear that out there, all right? For some of you guys, it's going to be challenging and it's going to be hard, but even though you're right about a situation, not everything is always meant to just be like, I'm right. You know, like imagine if like, you know, every single war afterwards, whoever was right, they just got to live and everybody else that wasn't right got to die. Then what? Then you're just sitting there and you write and you ain't got nobody else to even bounce any ideas off of and you alone. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. I'm just letting you guys know that. So somebody needs to hear that out there. Even though you're right, try to find some kind of common ground with the person that you're arguing with or the people that you're arguing with or the group that you're arguing with, because we come to the realization that, you know, we're all humans. We are all here and we are human beings, not human doings. I heard that quote one time and that stuck with me. I'm going to let everybody know that forever. We are human beings, not human doings. Okay? So even though you have a situation with somebody and you and them may not see eye to eye, you may have two different perspectives and two different opinions about something, understand that, yo, if you didn't have that person to talk to and you didn't have that opinion to like try to like combat or like talk about, imagine how boring your fucking life would be. Imagine you got all this other shit going around this, you just sitting there spending all your time thinking about it. It's like your life would be boring as fuck. So somebody needs to hear that out there. That's going to be it for your reading today, guys. Hope you guys have a good day. Love you all. Bye.